तज़किया वीडियो देखने से पहले वीडियो को लाइक करें, राहम टीवी चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन पर क्लिक करें। शुक्रिया।
My next speaker is Maulana Umer, and he's going to speak on two major diseases of heart. Maulana Umer on two major diseases of heart.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen, wa salatu wa salamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursaleen, wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man tabi'ahum bi ihsanin ila yawmiddin ma ba'd. Time is short, so inshallah I will just share with you a hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The hadith is mentioned in Bukhari and Muslim, where the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says that from amongst the many diseases of the heart, two things that grow in a person even when he ages. So as we grow up, as we grow old, the Prophet ﷺ says those two things also grow with the person. It's not that when you are young you have it, and then when you grow old you don't have it anymore. Because there are certain desires that when you are young you have them, but then when you grow old you look back at it and man, that was a weird desire that I had, right? But the Prophet ﷺ says that these two things, they are such great in a person where no matter you're young or old, even by the time, as time grows on, as time moves on, these things just grow in you. It's like a tree, it keeps growing and growing and growing. And it gets harder and harder and harder to remove those things from you. The first thing the Prophet ﷺ says is having long hopes. The Prophet ﷺ says, having long hope. What does that mean? Means that a lot of times when we delay our rectification, a lot of times when we delay the fact that I need to fix myself, I need to purify myself, I need to be a better person, the reason why we may delay that, it's because what? We tell ourselves, man, Ramadan is not here yet. We tell ourselves, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week inshallah, maybe next Jum'ah, I will do tawbah inshallah. The Prophet ﷺ says, what? Tulul amal. Having long hope. That maybe tomorrow I will do it, I will rectify myself tomorrow and the day after. In one hadith, the Prophet ﷺ was sitting with his companions, and the Prophet ﷺ said, هَذَا ابن آدم وَهَذَا أَجَلُهُ ثُمَّ بَسَطَ يَدَهُ فَقَالَ ثُمَّ أَمَلُهُ. The Prophet ﷺ pointed to himself and he says, هَذَا ابن Adam. This is the son of Adam. And then the Prophet ﷺ points to the back of his neck and he says, وَهَذَا أَجَلُهُ. This is his death, showing how close it is to you. Anytime it can come to you, anytime it can grip you, anytime Malakul Maut can come to you. And then the Prophet ﷺ, the narration says, ثُمَّ بَسَّطَ يَدَهُ. The Prophet ﷺ, he stretched his hand far out. And he said, oh, there goes his hopes. Man, I need to make a nice house. I need to make a mansion for myself. I need to make my dream house, and I need to build my car. I need to have this type of a car. ثُمَّ أَمَلَ. There goes all of his hopes. So the Prophet ﷺ says that this thing only grows in a person, even when you're old. And the second thing the Prophet ﷺ said is the love of wealth. The love of wealth. The love of wealth also grows in a person. More and more accumulation. That's why in Surah Al-Takathur, Allah Ta'ala says what? أَلْهَاكُمُ التَّكَاثُرُ حَتَّى زُرْتُمُ الْمَقَابِرِ كَلَّا سَوْفَ تَعْلَمُونَ ثُمَّ كَلَّا سَوْفَ تَعْلَمُونَ. It has destroyed us what? The pleasure of gaining more and more, to accumulate more and more and more. And the only way we can rectify that is, of course, mashallah, we heard from the speakers before, that the suhbah of awliya, pious servants of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How can I remove these diseases from my heart? How can I detach myself from dunya? How can I start attaching myself towards the akhirah? That's why one sign that the Prophet ﷺ had said underneath the ayah, أَفَمَنْ شَرَحَ اللَّهُ صَدْرَهُ لِلْإِسْلَامِ فَهُوَ عَلَى نُورٍ مِّن رَبِّهِ. When Allah Ta'ala opens the heart of a person, Allah Ta'ala guides him to Islam. So the Sahaba radiallahu anhu, they asked the Prophet ﷺ, Ya Nabi Allah, are there any signs that when we see in a person, we know that his heart has been opened towards the nur of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, towards the light of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? The Prophet ﷺ gave a few signs. One of them is what? The person starts to slowly detach himself from dunya and he starts to attach himself with the akhirah. May Allah ta'ala give us all the ability to act upon this, inshaAllah. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen.
MashaAllah. Jazakumullah khair. Very beautiful speech. Very to the point. Very nice and clear. Jazakumullah khair, Maulana Umer. Na'rai Takbir. नाराए रिसालत मोहम्मद रसूलुल्लाह, ताजदार खत्म नबूवत, जिंदाबाद।